This is the Transformers ThreeZero MDLX RODIMUS Prime. MDLX, as in not DLX, but mini DLX, I assume. Of all of the characters in this lineup though, this guy alongside Megatron and Starscream were on the top of my radar simply because of how nice they looked. Well, thanks to our new channel partners at ThreeZero, yeah, that I know, that's what did I just say? We have him officially in our possession, so grab your fire extinguishers. We're cranking up the heat.
Alfonso, this is Optimus Prime. Transform and roll out!
What's good, Alfonso Nation? Welcome back, everybody in here, out there, and everywhere, to another episode of Teletraan Unboxings. Let's go, guys. We are officially, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, at Teletraan Unboxings episode number 90. We are officially 10 episodes away from 100 unboxings on this channel, which is wow. So let me know in the comments below if there's anything specifically like special that I should unbox for my 100th unboxing. But this episode is going to be just as special as well, because this is the first episode on the channel where Alfonso Nation is now official partners with ThreeZero, which is crazy. Thank you so much to ThreeZero for reaching out, for connecting, and for sending over this amazing product. I have already been a fan of their products, an avid customer for a long time, so the fact that they are now connected with us, this is going to be a really fun journey ahead. And this is a pretty big one for me, so I want to thank everybody at ThreeZero so much. But today we have something from their MDLX line, which is kind of the miniature version of their DLX, which is also the miniature version of their premium scale. And today we have Rodimus Prime himself. Now, I already have the Optimus Prime, thankfully, because I bought him at TFCon LA 2023. I'm glad I have him, because now I can actually draw the comparison between these two, because it looks like, from the looks of what this guy has on the package and what he has within in the packaging contents, he actually pairs well with Optimus Prime. There's a specific feature with this guy for the MDLX Prime. So here you go. This is Rodimus Prime. This is the packaging. Looks incredible. Love the bright, vibrant orange colors. He looks like he's on fire. I love it. And then you have a window preview. Of course, you got a nice Autobot logo there on the side. You got some of the titling here. It says Transformers. And then on this side, you have like a longer profile shot of him. And on the back, of course, like with almost every Transformers packaging, it's really cool. It shows off all of the different things you can do with him, the different poses you can accomplish. Of course, he does not transform, but he does have a lot of display presence and capabilities for basically articulation and posability. You also can put the Matrix of Leadership in his hand, and he actually has a special connection hand for Optimus Prime. Really nice packaging overall. It has a really nice presentation. I like the shiny glossy look. And so yeah, that's pretty much it. We are gonna get it open. I got a lot of confidence in this, because this is ThreeZero literally never fails with like this, like the shelf presence that they offer, because these things don't transform. So like, they can accomplish such incredible accuracy for these characters, so I already know he's gonna be spot on. Oh, whoa. Okay, that's cool. That's really cool. All right, you know what? I'm already seeing the colors popping out of this clamshell. By the way, I missed this. Can we bring this back? Can we like just widespread bring back the clamshell? I mean, look how nice this is. You've got 4 little connectors for the clamshell. I'm gonna try to do this lightly and not splatter everything everywhere, you know what I mean? That wasn't bad. I thought that would take a lot more force. Okay, here we go. Oh, yes. This is gonna be fun. This is gonna be actually really fun. But the figure himself wrapped in this plastic, time to get him out. Oh, man. Okay. All right, he's kind of looking a little nice. Okay, all right, Rodimus. Okay, let's get him out. Rodimus Prime, rise. That is insane. Check him out. This is MDLX Rodimus. He looks really, really awesome. He's got really nice quality to him. You can see it's kind of like a matte coloring. It's not really like a glossy and I'm glad because it looks better with this matte finish. Rodimus Prime looks freaking fantastic. I'm gonna put, I just have to put this back piece on him though, because there's no way you can have Rodimus Prime without that beautiful spoiler piece. It's all one piece, looks like, and it has like this connector here. There you go, little connector, kind of like a straight connector, and it's pretty straightforward. There's like a slot on his back, and you just like align it perfectly and just gently apply some force, and it should just easily slide right in there. Like literally, that's it. So much nicer. Oh, that's so much nicer. Let's freaking go, man. Hot Rod in the house. Hot Rodimus, hot shot. I'm saying everything but Rodimus. No, this is like seriously dope though. He has a nice, I love his face sculpt. I love those sharp shoulder pads. Love the Autobot logo front and center. It looks like he does transform. Like he looks like he can transform because you can see the parts and the grooves and the cut. Like you can see like the top of the car, but it's all one unit. It doesn't transform. It just has that nice measure of accuracy, which I really like. His joints are nice and tight. He's gonna look amazing next to Optimus Prime. Rodimus Prime already is getting some really high feedback, some really high presence here. So let's take a look at his accessories. He's got blasters, and these blasters are kind of modular. You can connect them all together to form the larger blaster. So here is the smaller piece. This is kind of like the handle. Nice detailing. You got some gunmetal coloring there. You got some details and etchings. And this is more of like the handle for the blaster, which looks really, really nice. And then you have the kind of like the barrel portion. Although you can actually have him hold this separately. This is the like the thinner blaster. You can see the barrel there, and he actually has a handle here too. And it's in that same nice kind of gunmetal paint and finishing. And you can actually take the two of them and you can align them like this, and then connect them like that. Apply a little bit of force, and you can make this larger blaster, which is awesome. I freaking adore that. And then you have this other piece as well for the blaster that looks really nice. You also have the fists, so you've got multiple variations of hands. So you have the fists. They pretty much look like this. Pretty nice closed fists. You've got two of those. And then you have what I like to call the trigger hands. This is for the blasters, for him to wield the triggers, which is pretty cool. These are for them to hold, like basically the blasters, and you have two of those as well. And then you have these, I kind of like these. Pointing hands with like the index finger pointing out. He only has one of those, and then he has a thumbs up, which is really nice. He's got a thumbs up hand there with the finger. That's really cool. He only has one of those. And then he has just other variations. Like this is kind of like more of a relaxed hand. And additionally, which is really awesome, he actually has an Optimus Prime hand for you to put on the MDLX Optimus Prime so that they can literally shake hands. And I believe that's what one of these hands are for. Yep. And then he has these like, I guess mid-action kind of like running hands, I guess you can say. The hands all spread out, the fingers spread out, and he actually comes with two of those. So those are the assortments of accessories that he has. For the most part, it's pretty freaking awesome. I mean, I have no complaints. And now it's posing time with Rodimus Prime. This thing is riddled with incredible articulation engineering. You know, that's one of the benefits of the non-transforming figures, is the posability to display presence. The articulation engineering can be enhanced. You have kind of the best options because you don't really have to deal with kibble too much. So for some articulation, the head is on a double ball joint here. You have a ball joint at the base of the neck and also at the head itself. So it looks up this far, it looks down. You have some rotation on left and right. You can actually bring it all the way around. It's on a ball joint. Nice movement around like this. This shoulder piece has a maneuver where you can pull it out like this to where the arm can come all the way up without it scratching the head, which is awesome. It comes back. You can move it up, front and back. There's some swivel on the arms here as well, and the elbows. There's some actual front and back motion on the shoulder itself. So you've got the shoulder joint, and then you've also got the kind of like a joint inside of the chest. So it has like this piece here that comes out. You've got 2 ball joints here, so you obviously can move it all the way up and all the way back. Of course, you have some rotation here. This arm guard here, this is forearm guard, is really cool. You actually can pull it out. It's on a ball joint. It exposes some of the like the exhaust pipes inside, which is awesome. This is a ball joint for the wrist, so the wrist can rotate, can move around. The leg skirts, you can move the front skirt up, this one side, and this one in the back to clear out the space. You can kind of see the inside of the joint there, which is cool. The leg comes out, down, comes up. Nice double joint on the knee. You can see the mechanisms revealed there. You can stretch it back out, come down. It can go all the way back like this. You do have some rotation at the hip, right here. This foot piece here, the bottom here, this is like, this little guard is on a ball joint, so you can move it up, and you can move it down, and then you can move the foot front and back, side to side, and this on the ball joint, so you can rotate it all around as you wish. Moving back at the top just a little bit, you have these pieces here on the side. They are on a little bit of a ball joint, I believe it is. And then you have hip movement right here. You can just move the entire hip. And then you also have the abdominal crunch itself, which exposes some nice detailings on the back here, his spine, which is awesome. Also, you can move him side to side. You can rotate him around. You get a lot of rotation and articulation there. So his articulation overall is incredible. I love the posability. I love how everything holds together nicely. I actually find that he is a sturdier figure. His joints are sturdier. His parts are sturdier than Optimus Prime. I think he feels better. He feels more premium in hand than Optimus Prime himself. And that's, I mean, you know that Prime is my favorite character, but this is actually a nicer MDLX version than Prime. And now for some comparisons. Here he is with the Studio Series B127. This is the deluxe, kind of to show you what he looks like with some of the mainline figures. Next up, here he is with Generations Warpath. Just, you know, showing you what it looks like with something that's more like in the mainline retailing. And then next up, here he is with the Transformers Earthrise Optimus Prime. They look really nice. Of course, it's not the right scaling, but just showing you what MDLX is pretty much looking like in comparison to other mainline or retail figures. Next up, here he is with the Legacy Voyager class Soundwave. And next up, here he is with the Planet X Jupiter, which is the Fall of Cybertron Optimus Prime. Just pretty much climbing the scale to show you what other larger figures look like alongside of him. But lastly but not leastly, here he is finally with the MDLX Optimus Prime. And this is really the comparison that I wanted to show off here, to show what he looks like with Prime in person, in hand. They look incredible together. I mean, you really can pull off some amazing poses with these guys. If you want to get another like Autobot that's really high in scale, that's not Bumblebee, you know, because they do have a Bumblebee, but if you want a larger one and another Prime figure at that, this Rodimus is absolutely perfect. And I've noticed that he has been selling out a lot alongside with Optimus Prime and Megatron. Those three have been kind of like the top ones on ThreeZero's selling list. So I'm a big fan of how they look together. So overall, I'm pretty satisfied with these two. I think these are incredible. I think they have a nice quality to them. ThreeZero always has really nice qualities, always heavy duty, really nice joints, like the friction, posability, the display presence is always top notch with ThreeZero, even their MDLX line. We'll see what the future holds for this small line. And yeah, if you guys want to grab one, I can leave a link in the description box below. And once again, it's going to be freaking awesome going forward. Probably getting that Starscream, because that design is crazy. I saw the prototype at TFCon LA 2023, and I know the coloring is going to be awesome. So that's kind of the next one on my radar, but the Megatron is definitely going to be probably the best one of all of them. So it's a freaking rabbit hole. It's a rabbit hole. Anyways, that's it for today. Thanks for watching. This is your Teletraan Unboxer, and I will see you all in the next one. Till all are one.